You remember when Jim Carrey and Dumb and Dumber asked you if you wanted to hear the most annoying sound in the world? We found it.
Good God, why has no one killed that animal yet?
You know, I Oh! Stupid mother.
Well, Matt's dead. So,
I'm not dead yet!
Shut up, you will be.
I can still do this! Oh my god! I can still do this. This is SCNS Live.
Man, get off!
Oh!
All right!
Hello! Yes!
It's time for a new episode of SCNS Live. I stole your line. I know. I'm sorry. I'm happy, dude. We're back.
Is it because you wanted the hosting duties?
I didn't want to host this week. I'm just happy we're back.
Hi,
man.
guys. Welcome. You're watching an all-new episode of SCNS Live, and we're happy. We're excited.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Woo!
We
All
kind
right.
of took a week off, so yeah. Did we take a week off?
Yeah, so we kind of took a week off to Dallas Comic-Con. You
My bad.
shut the hell up. I haven't even You shut your mouth.
This is what happens.
You shut your whore mouth.
Shut your Thor mouth. That's kind of what we say here. Anyway, hi. Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of SCNS Live. As you noticed, last week we took a week off to do Dallas Comic-Con, but this week, we're back. And we've got so many stories to tell you about Dallas Comic-Con. We're going to have some guests from Dallas Comic-Con to talk about it, what their experience was. Plus, we've got an interview with Manu Bennett that we haven't released yet. Deathstroke, Slade Wilson himself, gonna be on our show tonight. Also, we've got Robin Trophies. Oh, hell no. But before we get to any of that, we've got our panel here. And over to my right is the very man himself, our leader, our chief.
What?
You don't leave me, goddammit.
Freckleface.
You shut the hell up.
That's right, Freckleface.
We're not telling that story.
Freckleface is back, a.k.a. Jason Dilworth, but he goes by Freckleface now.
I want to hear this story.
Anyway.
Yep, we will go back to, we'll get back to that later.
We ain't talking about that.
But, sorry, did I say your last name? My bad.
You did my last name.
Well, you deserve it after, stepping on my toes there.
Okay, I totally did.
All right, and then to my left, we've missed him. Where's he been? Robin Trophy is here with us. Woo!
What I had done was went to get some milk and bread, met up with this stripper, went to Vegas, had some fun, but I missed you guys, so I had to come back. Actually, she left me. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very enlightening tale.
I missed you guys.
I appreciate the ups and downs and the twists and turns. And
Life is hard being a black man.
Let's get on to some super cool nerd news. Alright, so first story in super cool nerd news. I feel like it's our main story. We have J.J. Abrams has come up to tell us that we can be in Star Wars Episode 7. We can be in Star Wars Episode 7. I can't even talk about it. It's so amazing. With the low price of $10, not much more than a price of coffee at Starbucks.
Sounds like there's a catch.
You can, if you donate this money to charity, it's going to be this foundation that actually is being run by Omaze. It's going to go to UNICEF, which is a great charity. You actually will be in the running to have a cameo appearance in episode 7. Now, it's not just some cameo appearance that's going to be cut and it's going to be on the cutting room floor. No. They're going to send you off to Abu Dhabi, put you in all makeup, and actually have you out there having a line. You're gonna be doing something. You might be going up to Han Solo, just being like, "Here's your change, sir." Like, you could be doing anything, but you will be in Star Wars Episode 7. It's a random draw, as you probably guessed. Now, there's more to it than that. It's kind of like how Kickstarter is, where the more money you put in, the more you get back. Well, if you donate $50,000, you not only is that a lot of chances for you to actually get into Star Wars Episode 7, but that also means you can see an advanced screening one day before the public release. So it kind of works if you have that deep pocket sort of thing. It's called Star Wars Force for Change. Now, not only is this... Did we get this from JJ? But JJ also sent us a video.
He's talking like it's personal. Like JJ. I'm sorry.
I love JJ.
He didn't send me a damn thing.
I need $10,000.
He sent the public a video.
Oh, the public.
God.
Okay. All right.
All right. Anyway, I was gonna say so many bad words. Anyway, so yeah, he sent a video saying that, like, just explaining all this. But he did it on the set of what we believe to be maybe Tatooine, because it's this marketplace on the Star Wars set, and you actually saw an alien, a brand new alien. Not like he's going to be a big deal, but it's a brand new alien that it's like this weird ostrich guy that's carrying a bunch of mini ostriches. But what's so cool about it? It's puppets, which means they're bringing back puppets, which is awesome.
Less CGI, more puppets?
That's right.
Jim Henson will be proud.
Yeah.
I'm actually happy about that, yeah.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing I took from that whole thing.
Matt, give me $10,000.
We got puppets.
Matt, give me $10,000. I want to be in Star Wars. Give me $10,000.
I want to be in Star Wars.
Look. It's a plea. Somebody out there, give me $10,000. I want to be in Star Wars. Please!
Ladies and gentlemen, right now, we're starting a Kickstarter.
All right, we're going to need $80,000 for the whole cast.
Hold on, wait, no.
Folks,
No.
if you send me there and there's any kind of character similar to Jar Jar Binks, I will kill them.
I will help him.
Jason,
Send me instead.
here's an idea. We do a Kickstarter for $100,000. Both of us put in $50,000. One of us has a better shot of getting in. And then, we both will go in to see the pre-release.
100. What about me?
Now, what's in
Maybe
this
I
for
want
us?
to be in Star Wars. What this?
I got to think about my career.
I'm just saying. Jason, you got a story.
Oh, okay. I totally got a story. There might be some strong language on this one, which wouldn't be a surprise for me. David Goyer, screenwriter who helped out with the Dark Knight series and is doing Superman vs. Batman script, apparently does not like She-Hulk. During a panel, I actually got to get his quote out because it's so vile. This douchebag right here. This D-bag right here. I have a theory about She-Hulk, which was created by a man, right? I think 95% of the comic readers are men, and certainly all were comic writers were men. So the Hulk was this classic male power fantasy. It's like most people reading comics were like these people who were just these little kids getting the shit kicked out of them every day. So they created She-Hulk, right, who was still smart. I think She-Hulk is a chick that you could fuck if you were the Hulk. You know what I'm saying? She-Hulk's just an extension of male power fantasy. So it's like, if I'm going to be this geek who becomes the Hulk, then let's create a giant green porn star. He also went further to, apparently he doesn't like the character Martian Manhunter, and he asked a couple people in the audience who actually knows who Martian Manhunter is. A couple people raised their hand. And he said, now out of those people, who's gotten laid? Let me tell you something, David. I know damn well who Martian Manhunter is, and I've been laid. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, so.
Oh, hell no.
That comes later. One of our favorites, this actually came a little bit later on, but Stan, the man, Lee, had a little something to say to Mr. Goyer. Let me see. Stan Mastermind has a response to Goyer's comments. Stan Lee, smash. He also said anybody that would say that probably is not very, very smart. So, David, go screw yourself, man.
Jason, you did a lot of show prep today, didn't you?
I did, actually. It's a quote, dude. It was a long-ass quote.
Smash.
Anyway, I'm just saying, this guy who's writing these characters that we love, but all of a sudden he's got this screwed up opinion, and I hope Marvel makes a She-Hulk TV series just to spite this bastard.
You know they could.
Because She-Hulk is actually a very entertaining character. When she was written by John Byrne back in the 80s, I found her to be real entertaining. I love how she broke the fourth wall. She was one of the first characters to really do that. And for this guy to just come and out of nowhere with his sour grapes and shit on a character that I really like, he can go fuck himself.
Well, to be fair,
What?
China did play She-Hulk.
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. That's SCNS Live After Hours.
She did.
That's different. That's different altogether.
And that was awesome.
Yes,
Woo! I love that.
it was. Anyway, so yeah, I don't like when guys do this. I mean, don't marginalize something that someone else likes just because you don't like it. And as far as you bashing She-Hulk, it's probably because Marvel is doing a lot better than the crap that you're going to put out. Deal with it. So anyway, Rob.
Hello, how you doing? How you doing?
Let's see how out of
That
practice he
was
is.
the most racist voice I've ever heard from you, Rob.
What? What's racist about that?
Keep going. Keep going.
I don't know.
Go, do your story.
All right, so, did everyone watch Arrow?
Yes.
Saw that awesome ending, season finale? Well, they added someone to their cast for season 3. John Barrowman will be a full-time cast member on the show next season, and it appears that he's going to be training Thea, or be a mentor to her. So, if anyone saw that, took the quiz I gave it a while ago for our box set, the Arrow box set, you know that her middle name is Dearden, and Thea Dearden, Queen, whatever. The Speedy in the comics, Mia Dearden, was the second Speedy. So, they may be changing things up a little bit and making her his
Protege.
Speedy.
His protege.
Yeah, his protege. Yeah, his sidekick, whatever. So, hey, I'm looking forward to it. It's a great show. Love it. And what else?
Well, I mean,
What else is there?
I mean, we have an interview later on to talk about what maybe happens in Arrow. So,
You got all that much?
I mean, I asked him about it.
Did Jason hold him down and put the screws to him?
I mean, you'll have to watch the interview. You'll have to watch the interview.
Which is coming later.
We talked about it, but yeah, you'll have to watch it.
Okay.
And that'll be on later. So, are you good?
Yeah.
Good?
Still sucks I missed it.
Okay, just saw something in the chat, by the way. When I was talking about the puppet, I said an ostrich-like, but I was corrected in that it was a turtle. Now, I wasn't sure. I'm still not sure. I would say it might be a hybrid, but who knows? I was corrected, so kudos to you. All right, moving on to the next story. We have our first look, or one of the first looks at Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight, WB actually sent a trailer for the new Arkham Knight game. And stuff you could see in this trailer, which we would love to show you right now, but copywriting issues and blah, 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 blah.
Warner Brothers hates us.
That's right. You can see the Batmobile driving on walls, getting called over by Batman, him jumping in there and blowing up cars. It's cool because it shows the first part of the trailer shows kind of who the bad guy is, and we all knew, going into this it was Scarecrow, but you can see how terrifying this guy's going to be, and it's kind of it's a cool way of looking at what Rocksteady's about to do in their final chapter of the Arkham games. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Now my favorite part of it though was actually the brand new bad guy that they're bringing in. I don't know his name. I mean, if any of you guys can figure out what his name is, because I'm pretty sure he's brand new.
I have not been able to figure out who this character is just yet. It might be Hush.
It could be.
But
Now, he just puts the beat down on Batman, And the last part of that trailer, you see a gun pointing down from that guy, holding him down, and then you hear a gunshot, and then just coming soon.
You know what my personal favorite part of the whole trailer was? The new suit. Because
yes.
how he was getting armored up and everything. It reminded me of another rich guy that wears an armored suit. I'm just saying.
It did. It was little reminiscent of Iron Man. Just little reminiscent of it.
I just pee all over everything DC does.
My favorite part was like right after that scene where he jumps off the building, glides down, lands, the Batmobile comes out, he tops into it. The graphics are amazing. Oh my god.
The moment this happened, I've never heard Rob make this noise before, but he goes, "No way." I just showed it to him before the show started. He goes, "No way." It was awesome. That was the best.
All right.
So Arkham Knight coming soon. There's not an actual release date for it yet, but you can see this trailer and more of our videos on SCNS Live on our Facebook page at facebook.com/SCNS Live. Now, that's going to be up after Super Cold Nerd News. So, Jason, you've actually got something to piss on for DC.
I love doing this weekly. Marvel, you rule. Anyway, DC Comics is canceling 6 more titles from their New 52 series. This is coming off what they just canceled 4 not too long ago. Teen Titans, I believe Nightwing is being relaunched. But some of the titles, All-Star Western, the Superboy series, let me see, Batwing, which never should have really been a title at all. Anyway, I got the full listing here. Birds of Prey, which if you let Gail Simone write that, it would probably still be going. So this is me just digging in. So yeah, all these titles debuted in September 2011, and I mean, I don't know how many titles they've actually canceled since the New 52 began. I want to say it's close to like 30 titles so far, but add these 6 to it. Let's see. Phantom Stranger is going away, Pandora, and All-Star Western. So, yeah. But they are starting up a new Teen Titans series, apparently after canceling the other one, which, somebody tell me why you canceled Teen Titans to start it up again. Is there a point to that? You could have changed the title. You could have just maybe written a story that was correct or good and interest people, and then these titles will still be there. So anyway, but next week I'm going to have some actual figures on DC sales versus Marvel. So that's all I got to say. Why are they turning their back?
Bro, don't cross streams.
Let
me get that DC
I'm pissing on DC. Piss on you. Get it, you dirty. Sorry. We're back. Okay.
I believe while you're peeing over there, you actually have some good news. Something that'll make me happy.
Tell him something good.
I do have some good news. I've got good news for a lot of nerds, gamers, whatever. If you're on the internet, you're going to love this story. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Who's been there? Who's wanted to go there?
I honestly didn't know where Chattanooga was before you released this story.
I didn't either. I had no desire whatsoever to go there. However, Chattanooga has found a way to give everyone the internet they want and need.
Do what now?
Chattanooga, Tennessee, the city itself, not like a private company or whatever, they've wired internet for this whole city.
Wow.
And they're giving you 1 gigabit.
What?
At $70. Which is pretty much the prices that Google's doing, and you have 100 megabit for $58.
What?
Yep. 1 gig, 70, 100 meg, $58, and of course, you know, the one provider in that city that fought this tooth and nail was Comcast.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They were all taking them to court, saying this isn't fair, and but the same thing that Time Warner did when Google started releasing Google Fiber. They were like, this isn't fair to us. They blah, blah, blah.
They're making a better product at a lower price. How can you do this to us?
But the thing is, the city is actually better off with this. They found that there are companies that are actually moving from outlying areas into Chattanooga because of the internet that they have. So I don't know what to say here, man.
I think I do. Guys, we're going to need to get on to online and research some Chattanooga because I think we're moving to Chattanooga. Guys.
I certainly would.
I mean, it's damn. It's such a good idea. I mean, and they've provided this, and people are complaining about it. Of course, damn. Kudos
I mean,
to
no,
Chattanooga.
the people there.
No, not the people.
Yeah, the people love it.
I'm sorry, people that want to make some money.
Yeah, it's the private companies that are and oh, by the way, the average speed in the U.S. is 9.8 megs.
Jeez.
I have at home, and that's the average of everybody of what they have, whatever. I have at home, I think I'm doing 20, and I'm paying $40 for that.
Wow.
For about $18 more, if I was in Chattanooga, I'd have 100 megs
Hell
bandwidth.
yes.
So, yeah. Kudos to you.
I'll give it to Chattanooga on this.
Now, only if other places would do this, we would match
Dallas.
third world countries.
Dallas.
Because, yeah, third world countries are faster
Dallas.
than us.
Please,
So-
Dallas, do this, please. Okay, so I think this is actually going to be our final story because we got a lot of show to get through, but we just had this last story to get through. So, a report came out by the Natural Resources Defense Council that estimates that next-gen consoles could cost up to $1 billion annually in utility bills. And that's 400 million of that is when it's not even being used.
I'm going to go unplug my Xbox now.
Well, you have an Xbox 360.
Yeah.
I'm going to get to that. This is next-gen consoles.
Okay.
I'm talking about Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Now, as far as kilowatts per year, the Xbox One can generate from 210 to 289 kilowatts per year.
Dude.
Now, that is a spike from the 360, which is only 70 kilowatts per year. Now, the PS4 is 181, whereas the PS3 was 64 kilowatts per year. It's insane. And I get, it's the processing power, but the problem is not the processing, it's none of that. It's the fact that it never turns off. This never turn off functionality of these new next-gen consoles. I have a PlayStation 4. I can attest to this, that sometimes when I turn off my PlayStation 4, it has this yellow line on the top, which means it's only in standby mode. So it's still generating power. So that way I can turn it on and boom, it's right to where what I was doing the last time. Now, what can we do to stop it? Well, one thing you can do is just when you buy the next-gen console, do not stick to the default settings. Go to a lower setting, more an energy costly one, cost-efficient one, because the default setting is trying to get it to the highest setting, which is the most energy costly. Now, the second thing you can do is disable standby. Don't do it. Activate the auto power down. So if you're not going to be in front of your PS4, in front of your Xbox One for over an hour, you might as well turn it off because your energy bill is going to go up. Now, finally, something else you can do is maybe not use it so much for streaming. If you have a Roku or an Apple TV, that might be the best thing to do because it's kind of a lesser, it uses less energy to do it. Because the Xbox One, the PS4, it's got a lot more systems it's got to run through. Now, overall users will spend over $180 extra for their Xbox One and $135 for PS4. So if you think any of this is whatever, it's not, because you just spent $400 for your PS4 or your Xbox One. So you kind of want to save money to buy more games, and this is what we're trying to help you do. All right, anything on that?
Yeah, so what if you just go the old caveman route and just unplug it?
Sounds like a plan.
I think that's another way you can do it too. Now, as far as that's concerned, the problem with that is that sometimes I know that PlayStation 3 does this as well as PlayStation 4, where it will update your system overnight. So anything you were doing, like your video games, so that way you don't have to worry about a patch. It'll update it overnight.
Oh, God! I just thought about something. My grandmother was right about unplugging the TV so it'll stop using energy when it's turned off. You just validated old people.
Thanks, Grandma X. All right, guys. So we have plenty of more show to give you tonight. We're starting off with one of our DCC recaps. It's our first interview among 3 you're going to be watching tonight, and it's our very own Freckleface.
No, don't play that one.
With Megan
No,
Fallenbach.
no, don't play that one. Hold on.
Yeah.
We have to hear the story about it after.
Don't play that video.
We'll be right back.
No!
Play
no.
that beautiful bean footage.
Give it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to interview Miss Megan Fallenbach. Megan, it's a pleasure to meet you.
It's such a pleasure to meet you, Gwen. I mean, Jason.
Well, I'm a big fan, and as you can see, I got to go ahead and represent because I do like Total Drama Island. I've watched 16, but you've actually done a lot of film work as well.
I've done a lot of film work.
I remember Resident Evil Apocalypse you were in.
I was.
And what are you actually going to be in coming up here, in case anybody wants to know?
Oh, I'm about to, I'm so excited to reveal this. I'm about to shoot a 2 or 3 episode arc on Haven. I think, so yeah, Haven. I'm going to be on Haven. So I can't tell you anything about it, but it is, the 2 episodes that I've read so far are going to blow your mind. So,
Okay.
awesome.
Now, about your voice acting. Now,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of voice actors. I love, hearing a voice. It's like, oh, I know that person.
Yeah.
But you got quite a bit of range, and sometimes I have to, I'll see you in the credits, and I won't know it's you, but
Cool.
how do you go so far? I mean, you have to tell me the secret.
Okay. Well, you know what? I feel like I'm so I'm so excited that you think I have such a great range because I feel like I don't. I feel like I really stay within my vocal range, which isn't as big as some people's. Some people can really get up to the high and all the way to the low. I feel like I'm right in here in this raspy. I can smooth it out, but I think why it sounds like I have such a great range is because I'm such a great actor, and I think it's in my acting that makes my voice sound so different. So when I'm Jen, who's a little more high-strung, and I say something like, Jonesy, this is a bathroom. Have you ever heard of a little thing called privacy? Or if I am Gwen, and I say something to Chris McClane like, Chris McClane, if you bury me alive one more time, I am going to kill you. Little bit different, but still similar. So there you go. And then I have a accent character. I do Rogue on. I'm Rogue in that video game. The video game Rogue. Video game Rogue on Sony PlayStation 3, I think.
Oh.
For the X-Men. X-Men, Sony PlayStation 3,
right.
And she's more like, y'all better watch out, or I'm gonna kick your ass.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so y'all come back. No, what's a line from Rogue? I'm gonna kick your butts. So it's a little bit different.
You are so much
There you
more
go.
awesome in person.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
so-
I am so proud to be
And
here right now.
I'm happy to represent.
I'm
this.
with Gwen right now. Oh my God, I'm with Gwen.
I'll take it. I don't care right now. Thank you, Megan.
Thank you, Jason.
Welcome back to SCNS Live, episode 15. Well, that was Megan Fallenbach, and man, she had a little
I don't want to hear it.
She had a little bit of a
I don't want to
crush
hear
on you,
it.
didn't
I don't want to
she?
hear it.
Uh-huh.
She's so nice.
Yeah, she actually said whenever we were leaving her booth is,
Oh God, no.
Jason,
no.
I want to lick your freckles. She even said, maybe I just want to eat one. Just eat one right here.
Okay, here's a story. True story. He's got a picture of her in his cubicle at work.
She autographed the picture
She
and
did.
gave it to us. That would be rude, and
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't think it
Why isn't that home, Jason?
because she signed it. You're just so adorable, Jason.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she did that. One funny story about her, though, and I'm going to say this real quick, and we'll get to this next segment. She actually her booth was right next to William Shatner.
Oh God, yeah.
And I wish. Okay, first of all, she's telling us this story, and I'm about to get to it. But Jason, he's so in awe of her. he's got the camera, and he's just like this. And I look over at him, I'm like, are you getting any of this? And he's like, oh, shoot. Hair? But the story was that she was sitting next to William Shatner, and she signed an autograph, a picture, one of her pictures. She autographed it to him, and she gave it to him.
Well, the picture was from an episode of 16 where they were basically spoofing Star Trek, and she signed it.
Thank you for being such a fan. Yeah, such a good fan.
So apparently he got the picture and was just staring at it, and he didn't smile or anything. He just looked like it was the strangest thing he was ever told.
He even goes, like, he looks over at his agent and goes, the hell is this? Like, who's this? And then he just, like, looks over at her and goes, and then just puts it into his bag, and just, that's it.
You know what the worst part of that was, though? Is they were yelling no cameras around William Shatner, no cameras at all. And apparently just us interviewing Megan at the booth next to him caused him to just want to leave all of a sudden. He got up and left after he turned us down for an interview. So it's like...
Yeah, and he wasn't at that booth for very long.
I mean, he took off.
Oh, dude, I even told you, I forgot that William Shatner was there.
Yeah, I did too.
They kind of had
I completely forgot he was there. I never saw him.
It's so bad. It was really bad because the way it was lined up was you had an entire line of like Firefly people, Stan Lee, Michael Rooker, and then over here you had all the Star Trek Next Generation people, Alice Cooper, Manu Bennett, Christopher Lloyd.
Robert Englund. And
Right. On the other side, you have just voice actors. And at the very end of the voice actors, William Shatner. It was awesome. Which
he ain't coming back to Dallas Comic Con.
He's not going to get on the show anytime soon, so I can say that. It was awesome. But anyway, this has been long overdue.
Oh.
It's time to turn up our volume to Oh Hell No. And our latest of our, what is this, like 15 episode series of Oh Hell No.
Oh, hell no!
I got a story for y'all. It seems there's a certain supermarket. I believe the name is Sainsbury. It's in jolly old England, wherever the hell it is. They the DVD for 12 Years a Slave went on sale in there. And you know most stores, when they have a big movie like that, especially Oscar nominated, winner, whatever, they make a big display for it. So they made their display, and they put a mannequin next to the display and put it in the same clothes that the lead character wore. The same slave clothing with holes in the shirt, in legs, and even if they put a twig in the pocket. And I'm thinking, what the hell is wrong with you people? Black people should have lined up at that store, beat everybody in the goddamn store for 12 years. Stupid sons of bitches. How the hell, in this day and age, you gonna put up 12 Years a Slave and put little slave mannequin? Woohoo! With a price tag on the neck. A price tag for a slave. You mother, ooh, son of a bitch. Ooh. Y'all got a brother hot up here. Son of a bitch. You know what? They quickly took down this thing, not before people took pictures and put it online, which is how we found it. And I'm telling y'all, don't ever let me come in your supermarket. I'll walk in there, piss on your manager. Thank you very much. Oh, hell no.
One more round of just there are no words.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That may have been your best work. I'm just gonna. That was
Really? You think so?
That was
Yeah. Okay.
wow. I just want to see somebody cosplay him at 12 years of slaying, and for Rob to see him.
I'll start slapping for 12 years. Don't be white. Don't be white.
I swear on my life, I will never do that.
Oh God.
Wow.
Hey, come on, man. We got a show to do.
Come on. Wow.
But you know, I sure would like some sweet tea right now.
I'm done. Just please go to a break.
Are we just going
So
to go to
in this commercial break, we're going to be talking with Edward Elric himself, Vic Mignogna, the voice actor. Hannah actually got a chance to talk with him at Dallas Comic Con, and we'll be right back.
I'm here with Vic Mignogna today at Dallas Comic Con, and this is fantastic. It's very nice to meet you again.
It is a pleasure to see you, sweetie. We go way back, by the way.
Way back.
This girl came to Anime Weekend Atlanta many years ago, and now she's here doing amazing things. Actually, I'm interviewing her. It's good to see you here at Dallas Comic Con. You've done a lot in your career lately, and tell us about what you're up to right now.
Oh, college. I'm working on college right now, getting an education. That's what you got to do, guys. You got to get an education.
And what are you studying in college?
I'm studying theater.
Theater.
Yeah.
She's an actress.
I'm a diva, actually.
A diva actress. I can only hope. I'm so glad. I've loved this weekend. I was supposed to be here last weekend and last year, and but I was doing A-Con in Dallas as well, so I wasn't able to do both. But I'm so excited to be here. And I'm sorry, I just have to say, I'm a little bit super nerd jazzed that I'm signing just a handful of tables from William Shatner.
Yeah.
That's my man. I love him. He's like the dad I always wanted. So I'm kind of excited to be here this weekend.
I think all of us are. And this just is exciting. Everything's exciting today. Everything's perfect.
They told me last year, I talked to some of the guests that were here last year, and they're like, this con's an amazing con. It's awesome. So I was hoping that it would be, and it has been everything they said it was and more.
That's fantastic to hear. Like, okay, I have to know. I've been asking this to every voice actor we've talked to today. What is your favorite role that you've done?
Well, you know what? I used to be really afraid of that question because when a fan asks you that question, they always have an idea in their mind of who they want you to say.
Yeah.
You know, like if this girl over here who's dressed as Winry comes up and goes, what's your favorite character? And I'm like, I'll bet she wants me to say Edward Elric. So I usually would say Edward Elric. If somebody comes up dressed as Yuki from Vampire Knight, I'm guessing they want me to say Zero.
Yeah.
So I've always been try to be very tactful because I love to make the fans happy. But when we finished recording Brotherhood, I was like, oh, I will probably never record another line as Edward Elric. And I love that little pipsqueak. And so from that point on, I kind of had to acknowledge that Ed was my favorite. But Tamaki from Oran High School, very close second place.
Oh, I could understand that. I mean, Tamaki is a complete polar opposite.
I love Tamaki. See, if Tamaki were here, he'd be like, hello. I mean, he'd be like all up with the ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Which is something I aspire to. I'll never reach it. People are like, what qualities do you think are like characters you've played? I'm like, well, I wish I were like Tamaki. I don't quite have that kind of luck, but I can dream.
Hey, and you still, actually, I heard a rumor that they were going to be revamping Oran. Are they? Or for season 2?
Is that true?
I don't know.
I have not heard
I heard
anymore.
that on the vast world
I've
of the
not heard
internet.
anymore, but if that were true, I would, oh my gosh. everybody that worked on Oron loved that show, and we want to do more of it. So I would love it. I told fans a couple of weeks ago at a convention, if I had $1 million, I would pay to have more Oron made because we love that show. So
That makes me happy. I loved Oron. All right, thank you so much for
you're
talking
so
with
very
us
welcome.
today.
Thanks for being out here and talking to me. It's great to see you again. We'll see you again soon, right?
Oh, yeah, totally.
And all you guys, make sure and come and say hello at an event sometime soon, so I can say hi and meet you in person. That's my favorite thing.
Yes.
All right, great job, Hannah. That was a fantastic interview. It really was.
Bravissimo.
We miss Hannah.
My favorite part of that interview is whenever Vic Mignogna just takes the mic and starts interviewing her. That was fantastic.
That was actually pretty funny.
Yeah, that was a great interview. Vic Mignogna. I love Edward Elric. I really do. So I'm pretty happy that we got to talk to him. Really nice guy. It was fun. He actually told us, because we asked him, hey, can we interview you? And he said, I'm going to lunch, but when I come back, just come to the front of the line, and I'll do the interview right then and there. But his line was all the way out. It was all the way out past his booth. And so we went up there. He's like, oh, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it right now. So he was really cool. It was fun to talk with him. So, welcome back to SCNS Live. It's our Dallas Comic-Con recap episode. So what we're doing right now is we actually wanted to talk to some people from, that went to Dallas Comic-Con and, see, hey, what was your experience? What was your favorite part of it? So Chris is going to try to get some people on the line. We're actually, I think we're going to talk to Halo because, she's awesome.
Actually, I put something out about that on the Facebook page, and I said if anybody wants to be Skyped in, and just email me. That way your Skype information wasn't on a public page, but no one emailed me. So
well, I think somebody messaged you, but...
Well, they messaged, but I didn't want them to leave their personal information where anybody could see it. So all you had to do is just email me at jasonthex@scnslive.com.
Oh, any more stories that you want to tell us, we want to hear it. We will post it whatever way we can. If we have to do our own private little video, we will do it. So, go to jasonthex at, what is it,
jasonthex at scnslive.com.
There you go, jasonthex at scnslive.com. But joining the show right now is our very, very good friend from Show Enough Studios,
Ooh, the master.
Marion Halo. Halo, how you doing?
Hi, how are you? I'm good.
Awesome. All right, great. Well, we got to see you at Dallas Comic-Con, but while we were running around, we didn't get to spend a whole lot of time with you. So how was your time at Dallas Comic-Con?
It was actually like a whole lot of fun. I got to hang out with like a lot of the independent artists that we don't get to like hang out with each other, but we all come together at Comic-Con to hang out. I got some like awesome bag. Check this out.
What?
This lady artist, Nina Bolin, she actually makes all this stuff and she draws the dragons and she'll actually put your art on bags and t-shirts and all kinds of stuff. And she gave me this for free because she's awesome.
Yes, she is. That is awesome. I'm kind of jealous now. I want to go meet this woman.
Oh, she's really cool. And then I went by the giant t-shirt tower. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, that thing.
Well, one of our friends is working there, Tim Tames, and he gave us these awesome Curager snacks. What?
Ooh.
They're
Jason
chocolate.
is salivating right now. You can't see it, but he is salivating.
They taste like Oreos.
Taste like Oreos.
Yeah, but it looks like cereal. I know. I'll have to give you one.
So it's like one of those Oreo, those cereal bars that they used to have, right?
That's exactly what it looks and tastes like.
Oh, awesome. That is so cool.
Yeah, and I got to hang out with a bunch of other cool artists, like from Literati Press.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's a new comic, and it's a compilation comic, so there's like a lot of different people from Artist Alley, different writers, poetry people, and they're all in here, and it's pretty amazing to be able to see all these up-and-coming, like, creative types. It's also...
Oh, nice.
It's my very, very first time writing and drawing a complete, like, short story for a book, so I'm kind of excited about it.
Oh my gosh, that's really cool.
Thank you.
Now,
And the artist also did this. Another set of artists from Artist Alley did a Sailor Moon Moonlight Riot fanzine. What?
Hey, Jason, what do you got to say?
Okay, I actually, Halo, you had a funny story, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I have forgot. I left the details at home, so I actually had a different story I wanted to tell you.
Okay.
That I thought was really cool. This one merchant, and it just kind of proves that, like, just because you're a vendor, you're not always in it for the business. It's just kind of nice. This one vendor knew that we were into Curager, and we couldn't find a Cure Red for a good price. And I can't remember the vendor's business. I'll have to look it up later. I'm sorry. But he brought this specifically to the show.
Oh.
Jason, because guess what? I'm going to let you review this for us.
Oh, sweet.
No
I get to
deal.
review it.
That's so cool. Thank you, Halo.
I love figure arts figures. What?
No, thank you for having me. I just like being able to meet all kinds of different artists and creators, writers at Artist Alley. Like, that's the part that, like, you never really get to see all the time because you're, like, rushing to go get, like, Shatner's autograph. Nobody's rushing to get Shatner's autograph.
No, they are not.
No, it's kind of a jerk.
Butthole.
Well, Halo, thank you so much. And for those of you who don't know, we're going to be starting to do more video with her in the Artist Alley. So thank you so much. You're going to see more of that. We're going to get more exposure with the artists, your unknown ones and the well-known ones, whatever you like.
And also because we love Halo.
We do love Halo. Yes.
Thank you. And we love you too. Terry wanted to be on the show, but he's actually sick and he can't talk.
Oh.
Damn you, Concrud!
We hope Terry gets better quickly.
What it is.
Thank you so much, Halo.
We'll see you
Thank
soon.
Bye.
All right, so
Her
Dallas
hair is so
Comic Con,
fluffy.
thank you so much to Halo. She was fantastic, and we really appreciate her coming on the show. And we can do that. We have this technology. We can get anybody on the show that we want to. So, send us some stuff. We'll get you on there.
So us having been to a few Dallas Comic Cons, though, really quick, I know, Rob, you've been very critical of them in the past.
You
I wanna know
think?
what you thought. What did you think of this show?
All right, I thought this one was great. This Comic-Con, to me, was perfect for what I wanted to do. Other Comic-Cons, I would go around getting video, and I'd take our camera out, put it on my shoulder, and security volunteers would jump and look at this camera like I'm holding a bazooka on my freaking shoulder. I had people stepping in front of me. It's like, hey, hi, filming, blah, blah, blah. This time, they told me, yeah, just go right on up there.
Yep.
Just walk right on up. It said, just stay out of people's way. Don't bother the celebrities. Don't try to do guerrilla interviews, stuff like that. We didn't, but I got up. I got some good shots. I was able to do what I want to do without having volunteers all up my ass, except for one.
Oh, yeah.
But it really wasn't that bad. I kind of got a little.
I
I got a little loud with her, but whatever. But I left the camera on. Another funny one. I was trying to get a shot at Adam Baldwin, and Sean Mayer, the doctor from Firefly, was in between us, and they said, "Oh, he doesn't want any photographs being taken." I was like, "Who, Sean?" He's like, "Yeah." Okay. I turned the camera off and left. Again, I'm shooting Adam Baldwin, but hey, whatever. I'm not trying to make waves. Other than that, there was a lot of room. The celebrity area, lots of room. Even when it got really packed down there was still room to move around. The vendor area, lots of room to move around. I didn't have people bumping into me like it did at every other, the other Comic Cons I went to, fan days and so on. And I'm actually thinking that if this keeps up, I will go for all the days that they have there. So yeah, this Comic Con was really good, and the party.
Oh,
the party was turned down for
well,
what?
we could Deadpool.
Yeah, there were a lot of great times. We had a lot of fun.
I know Rob was angry because Sunday is when we got all our interviews, and that's the day he didn't go. But we all those interviews were done on Sunday, and They actually provided us with somebody who helped us out a lot. So,
Oh, yeah.
Andrew, thank you very much for all of your help and all of your assistance. Dude, you are the best.
You know what I love about Andrew was that this guy is not, like, he's not in media. He doesn't study media at UTD. He goes to UTD, so ladies. But anyway, although if you knew what the population, the ratio between guy to girl at UTD was, that wasn't very good.
He's okay.
Anyway, so, yeah, he actually was a business major. He's a business major who was just kind of there to be there. He got the offer to go and just decided, cool, kind of cool to go. But the entire time he was there, all he did was sit behind a desk until we got there. And so he was so happy to be with us.
Dude was so helpful, very talkative, very nice guy.
Very nice guy.
You finally got a chance to get out the cage.
He did. And, there was one moment where we got to speak with Veronica Taylor, the woman who played Ash Ketchum for 8 years. And that video, that interview's not up yet, is it?
Yes, it is.
It is. Okay, the interview's up on youtube.com/theUntitledSCNS. Well, it actually, we took a picture of Veronica afterward, and he was going to get in it.
I'm putting that picture on the SCNS Live page.
You should.
I still have it.
Yeah, you send that to me, because I haven't gotten that one yet. But it was so funny, because he was like, oh, well, I'm not going to get in this. And we're like, no, get in here, because he had been so cool to get us everything we had needed, and we love the hell out of Andrew. We really do. So many great stuff that happened at Dallas Comic-Con. This was only my second time going, but I remember the first time at Irving, it was just so packed, and I had to wait in line for probably half an hour just to go upstairs. I really, really enjoyed this time because it was so massive. Dallas Convention Center, doing this there, I mean, it was necessary, but it was so huge that we couldn't cover it in just 1 or 2 days. We were there all 3 days covering everything, and it was just a blast. I love the cosplay competition. When all the Deadpools just bum rushed up when Spider-Man was up there, and they just all danced, and there was nothing anybody could do, so they just said, screw it, let them dance. So that was one of the funnest times that was going on. But
I do want to say one thing. I'm gonna call somebody out in this. Taffeta Darling was cosplaying M. Bison.
Yes.
Came out and went, Hadouken!
Yeah, that was bad. The moment she did that, I was like, wrong. Just wrong.
That was awesome, sweetie.
Wow.
Loved it, but wrong character.
Very wrong.
Great cosplay. Loved it.
And then you gotta love the effort, but wrong. Yeah. But no, it was a fantastic time. Thank you so much to everybody who was there. Shona Studios, Andrew, everybody that we worked with.
Devin.
Interview.
Yeah, Devin. Anyway.
Devin Pike, yes.
Devin Pike. Okay. So, without further ado, I think it's time to release our exclusive interview with Manu Bennett. I will admit, and you'll probably see it in moments, I was geeking out during the entire time. But thank you so much to Manu and all of our guests for joining us. And Manu. All right, guys. I'm standing with the newest, baddest man on the planet, Manu Bennett. That's right. Both eyes. You got both eyes now.
Yeah. Yeah. The Mirakuru is worn off and everything, mate. Yeah, I'm sort of back to a normal state at the Comic-Cons. Thankfully for all the kids who are here. Yeah. No, it's been quite a journey this year playing Slade Wilson, aka into the Deathstroke character. We've had a lot of success with Arrow, and it comes down to some great dramatic writing. Every single episode just dealt up a heap of drama and a lot of changes, and it's been a good roller coaster to be a part of.
So how do you get into that kind of mindset of Deathstroke, how he's so angry and vengeful?
Well, I had quite a character arc playing Crixus off Spartacus. And,
love that role.
As an actor, you really do want roles that can stretch you to sort of all sorts of dimensions, and I thought Deathstroke was just a great turn for Slade. I mean, when I was acting on the island, acting the helpful, sort of mentor to Oliver, that was all good and well. But, you need some really good, you need some good meat in a role, and you know, in this case, you know, it was accelerating the character into this guy that arrived into the future and was after Oliver and his whole family, you know, and you know, it's interesting playing the bad guy because I guess kind of, you know, like, you know, I like to have a good fan base and following, and you know, I guess Crixus was very heroic in the end. So it's interesting to sort of see the fan base come up and go like, oh, we can't believe you're playing the bad guy now. But, you know, every character's a new feather to the bow. You know, you sort of, I mean, you know, no pun intended. But, you know, it's really just an opportunity all the time to create new and strong characters. And, you know, Arrow's been a great vessel for that for me as an actor.
Yeah, and I noticed that, you know, Crixus also was that rangy character as well, because, you know, we started off with him not being so great to Spartacus and then turning out, like you said, to be the hero.
Yeah, you know, I like to think of my characters as being very human, and, you know, I think that playing vulnerability and fear and anger and you know, I mean, I don't really know many people who are heroes, you know, whose personalities as one slate are as clean as what heroes are portrayed to be on television and film. So, you know, I think a lot more people relate to, I mean, in America, you know, I mean, I you know, playing Slade, I play a military guy, so I'm constantly referring at these conventions to military guys who come up and go, man, we love the way you put the strength into the character and that. And, you know, it's important to sort of reflect upon the fact that, you know, people are vulnerable and people have got mistakes, and, you know, these characters that I play, you know, they're fallible, and I like to sort of think that as an actor I give that a realistic performance so that people at home go through the emotions with my characters, you know, and, you know, it appears that they do, because they come to these conventions, and you know, the fans here have been, like, you know, all the conventions around America have been very, very supportive of what I do, and you know, I don't know, mate, I don't know how you can get paid to come and get that sort of adoration, but, you know, these conventions are good for, you know, the public, and they're good for us as artists who move around and keep working as well. Yeah.
Well, you certainly deserve it. I mean, are we going to be seeing more of you in Arrow?
You know what? The third season's a bit of a mystery right now. You know, the producers are conjuring up storylines as we speak, and who knows? You know, I mean, it's all probably going to come down to economics and timing. But you know, I hope to keep the Arrow fans satisfied. So you know, we'll see what happens.
So what else do you have coming up right now?
Better get back to New Zealand and shoot the third installment of The Hobbit. I've got to go back and do the motion capture for Azog. He's the last part that's actually put onto the film for Peter Jackson. So, you know, I guess this is the big final battle in the third film, and you know, I'll be facing up against Thorin Oakenshield. So it'll be interesting what they've got in store for me to do in the motion capture area. You know, it's going to be obviously a lot of movement and some big scenes, you know, and the climax of the trilogy. So, you know, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and so are we. Manu, thank you so much, man.
Hey, thank you very much, everybody.
Appreciate it.
Hey.
Yeah. Manu Bennett.
It fucking sucks I missed that day, man.
Yes, you
Good
did.
job on the interview, man.
Thank you. God, he was so cool. The nicest guy. For those of you who saw him wearing that Texas Rangers shirt, he actually said that, we asked him about it afterward, and he said that he actually isn't really a fan. He went to the game, and that was one of the players' training shirts. So he went out there and he gave it to him. So Manu took it. He was like, all right, cool, this is great. Well, after like he gave it to him, in the 8th inning, that player dropped the ball and subsequently made it a home run for the opposing team. And yeah, so we asked him, did you give it back to him? Did you say you didn't want it? He goes, no, I took it. Obviously, I took it.
So Dallas Comic-Con is done and over with. We'll see them again next year. Thank you very much to the team out there for letting us come down and have some fun. However, we still got more work to do.
That's right. We got another con coming up, A-Con.
A-Con.
Just a couple of weeks away. That's right. June 6th through the 8th, we're going to be over at A-Con, so you're not going to want to miss us, because we're going to be doing all kinds of fun stuff. You're just going to see it.
Rob, look lively, because you know Linda always takes her screenshots here. Perfect.
I got that gigolo.
And that was for you. Guys, check out the latest episode of the Father Gamer podcast.
Our buddy Eric.
Our buddy Eric. He sent out another one last night, so check it out. Latest episode. It's a good one. You're gonna want to watch it. Check out Cinelinks, all of our articles. You just wrote an article today.
On Big Hero 6, check it out.
That's right. You're going to want to check out all of that. See what else we got going on. Our show's on there, but our show is also on youtube.com/theUntitledSCNS. Now, any other interviews that we did at DCC are already up there, so go check them out. You might see us with one of your favorite actors, voice actors, whoever, because we got a lot of good ones on there.
Now that all those videos are edited, I'll be getting back to the toy reviews. I have Transformers Age of Extinction toys to show you guys.
Yay!
So guys, like us on Facebook at facebook.com/SCNS Live. Go ahead and follow us on Twitter at SCNS Live and at JasonTheX. And I think we've covered everything, right?
I think we got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the last thing we have to do, though, is keep on nerding.